So do you think you have to be an adult to enjoy woodworking? Absolutely not. A new class is going to teach our young ones how to find their artist eye. I have Dennis Coleman with Woodshop and Jeff Schrock from BenchWorx here to tell us about this amazing trailer that we're in here. So how did you two come to partner up?
Well, as you're aware, at our woodworking school, we teach classes at all levels, from beginners to expert, but they're all for adults. And over the years, we have had frequent requests for things for kids. Unfortunately, our setup is not really geared towards teaching kids. And then last fall, when I heard from Jeff about the program that he had put together, we were immediately excited about the possibility of working with him to bring it to Champaign, because we thought this can fulfill the need that is here that we could not fulfill.
Right. Well, this trailer will definitely fulfill the kids' need here. So let's talk a little bit about BenchWorx. How did you get started doing this?
Well, I've been a cabinet maker for over 30 years. I've done quite a bit of work here in the Champaign market also. Just the love of woodworking has kept me there. Through my upbringing, through my father, and then also through my formal education in high school, I felt learning the basics, hand skills, was very important for what we've done.
And what a way to instill those woodworking skills in kids when they're young. Let's talk a little bit about this trailer, because how many different stations do you have set up in here?
We have 8 workstations set up for 16 kids. They're all height adjustable, because a workbench is not any good unless it's at the right height for whoever's working at it. So we can set it at the proper height from 2 foot off the ground up to 36 inches. And then the tools, as you can see, are laid out, each workbench the same, each workstation the same. And we have, they're all hand tools. There's no power tools. For me, that's where it begins.
Okay, and so now we have a class coming up for kids to come and try out these stations and maybe make their own little craft project.
Absolutely, this Saturday, and we're kind of looking at this as a test case that if there's enough interest, we want to bring Jeff back on a regular basis. But he will be setting up his trailer in our parking lot at CU Woodshop Supply, 1401 Parkland Court in Champaign, on the Saturday of Memorial Day weekend, May 28th. He's got 3 different classes scheduled for 3 different age groups, starting at 9 o'clock in the morning and then going into the afternoon.
Okay, so I'm going to guess, having only a limited number of spots here in the BenchWorx trailer, you can only have so many kids. Is that right? Do we need to register and sign up?
Yes, we need to get registered. Our classes right now are the early class is still very open, but the other 2 classes are getting closer to being filled.
And you mentioned there's age groups. So what are those age groups?
The 9 o'clock class is 2nd through 5th grade. The 11 o'clock class is kindergarten through 2nd grade. And the afternoon class, then the 1 o'clock class, is 3rd through 6th grade.
Okay, and what are they going to be making when they come to this class?
The projects up here, we will have not necessarily all of these set up, but we will have a variety of these on this bench right here that they will be able to pick the material and then produce. These are not kits. They have to take the material that is pre-sized to some dimensions, but then they'll have to measure it, mark it, cut it, and sand it, and then drill holes as required or nail it together.
Wow, and so they have all those choices to pick from on these 2 tables here.
Mainly that table for there. These are for kids. If we have multiple session classes, they would get an opportunity then to move ahead to projects that have wheels and moving parts.
Well, this looks so fun. What a great opportunity here in Central Illinois for kids to come and get their hands on and get their craft on and learn some valuable woodworking skills.
Well, we hope so. We hope they'll come and see us, and we have some things going on for the adults too. That our store will be open. We'll have coffee and cookies for everyone in there, and some demonstrations going on for the adults too. Wood turning demonstrations, probably for the more technically inclined, CNC router demonstrations, and try to have something for the parents that day too. So while they're waiting for their children,
something for everyone. Yes. Sign me up for the cookies. Hey, if you need any more information about this kids woodworking workshop coming to CU Woodshop, definitely head to ciLiving.tv, and we'll have all the details for you there. We're going to send Matt out here a little bit later. Maybe he can get his woodworking skills tested. What do you think?
We're
going to do it.
I want to see that too.
Check in with him now.
I want to see that too.